Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have another Profusion midnight look to share. Today's look is more on the glam side. It's a pinky nude look. I actually thought this look was going to be more brown, a little bit more just neutrally, but it's really kind of pinkish, so pinky nude. I love this palette. Found it at Walmart for $15. Let's get started. I'm using the WetnWild Mega Last Eyeshadow Primer, and apparently I wanted to live on the edge today because I didn't use any powder under my eye to catch fallout. I want to point out the obvious. My nails are very yellow, very stained right now from the clean color metallic green nail polish that I was wearing. And of course we're using the Profusion Midnight Eyeshadow Palette. Look at this cool toned color story. It is absolutely stunning. Now the first shade I'm going to be using in the palette is in the second row, and it's the third eyeshadow. Looks like just a brown, but it's really a pinky brown. I'm using a fluffy crease brush to build this shade up in the crease area. So this is going to be our crease transitional shade. It builds up really nicely, and these shades blend out easy, very effortlessly, and I'm just going to go over that quite a few times to kind of conceal the veins that I have in my eyelid area. So the next shade is from the fourth row, first shade in that row, and it's this nice beautiful brown. I'm going in on the same brush, but this time instead of taking the crease shade like on the tip of the brush like I showed, I'm taking it on the side of the brush, and I'm going to press that in the outer corner up against the orbital bone and just leave a little bit of the neutrally pink shade in the crease peeking over top of it. And see, they're already starting to blend together. It's stunning. And you can see a little bit of fallout on my cheek, so yay for that, but it wipes away easy enough. And I'm just going to blend these, and I showed a lot of the blending in this video because this palette really does work so nicely at blending out. Now I will say the blue shade that I used in the past, well, the next shade I'm using is from the third row, first shade, and this beautiful shimmery metallic champagne shade. Very stunning for the lid, easily applied by itself with a flat shader brush, and I'm just going to kind of like press and drag that, paint it on the lid, so to speak. But in my blue look, I wanted to point out that I had to use the outer corner color first and then the crease color because the shades wouldn't play well together. Now in this look, it was the opposite. So some of the shades are going to apply better with the crease first and the outer corner, or they're going to apply better with the outer corner first and the crease first. It's just all about seeing what works best for that, if that makes any sense. If you played with a lot of eyeshadows, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. Sometimes they play well together, sometimes they don't, and sometimes you have to switch up how you apply them. So this is what we have so far. They blend out so easily. Now for the highlight, in the second row, I'm taking the first shade, and this is light enough to use for the highlight. So I'm taking this on a larger eyeshadow brush, and first I'm going to start by patting that under the eyebrow to highlight it, and then I'm going to slowly start blending that down into the crease shade. This is also going to be a seamless fade from the crease into the brow area, and it's also going to help reshape the crease if it needs to be reshaped. As you can tell, I'm just kind of like blending and reshaping, and then I'll go over it with a crease brush to further blend those together, giving it a more of a seamless blend as well. I love that transition. Now on this lower lash line, I'm taking the outer corner shade that I put up there on the lid, and then I am going to bring it into the inner portion of my eye to kind of extend or open my eyes up more. So a fake inner corner area. I'm going to take the first shade in the first row, this nice beautiful vanilla shade, and I'm going to just pop that right there in the inner corner. I chose to do matte because I want this to look more realistic, more natural, bring in light in the inner corner, but also it not be shimmery, so it still kind of looks like just a more wider open inner corner area. Now the lashes are Ioni, and they're called Follies, I think. They came from Dollar Tree, And then the lash glue is Away Studio Lash Adhesive from Shop Missy. I love the spiky lashes. And this is the LA Colors Gel Eyeliner, which I'm going to use to tightline with. Use that to tightline with. And then I'm going to be using one of my new favorite eyeliners, the NYX Epic Smoke Eyeliner. And this is like, I believe this was called white, but this is more of a nude shade to me. And I'm applying that in the bottom waterline. Stunning. Love this eyeliner. And this is the Revlon Big Bad Lash Mascara. So I'm using that to mesh my real lashes with the false lashes, and none on the lower lash line because I'm not the biggest fan of that. And I want my eyes to be open and wide awake looking. So for lips, I have these Langmanni liquid lipstick and lip liner set. You can find those on Shein or Temu. And I love how the lips came out, so pretty. And that's the finished look. I hope that you enjoyed today's video, found it helpful, and maybe you'll try the look out for yourselves. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more videos like these. And don't forget to check the description box as well as the cards for additional links as well as a product list.